Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick, the Metal Nerd, back for another episode of the Metal Nerd Podcast. What is up? Good to be back as always. Yeah, definitely again some stuff today, talking about some news things that have been going on in the scene, of course. Yeah, so mainly some kind of backlash that a lot of bands have been receiving because of a tour with Alex Terrible or Slaughter True Prevail, Suicide Silence, and Dying Fetus. Yeah, so apparently, yeah, I think a lot of people tend to have problems with Alex Terrible. I've talked about this before. Yeah, so like in his younger years, he associated with like kind of right wing circles, going as far as to get a black sun tattoo, the Sonnenrad. There's the Sonnenrad again, shows up. I mean, I talked about this on the last thing with Danzig about Alex Terrible having the tattoo. I believe we covered it up, and I think he's acknowledged some stuff about it, so at least we give him a little bit of credit. But, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something that the Nazis used at some point, and yeah, like people want to go back to their roots and everything as far as it being like a pagan symbol, pagan European symbol, but at this point, it's like you can't really reclaim. You definitely can't reclaim the swastika, you know. But yeah, the Black Sun is just like a close follow up. It's probably third in line. It's most used besides the SS. But a lot of these things are kind of used on bikes and things like that, and just it kind of goes back to all that stuff. So it just depends on how it can be interpreted. I think in this day and age, it's just like it's not really something that I think we can just do without it, right? But I mean, it was kind of a passing he got. Yeah, he addressed both of those accusations. Denying that he harbors any fascist Nazi belief, while also writing off his past devices commentary as on real men as a misinterpreted joke. Regardless, he's still a divisive figure, and yeah. So I mean, the controversy kind of tends to linger around Alex. I mean, he hangs around people like fucking Ronnie Radke, which is he's just purposely an asshole all the fucking time. It just kind of becomes cringe. I think with Alex Terrible, I mean, I think it's a culture thing, right? Because he's from Russia, so it's like, can you expect a dude from Russia that looks like this? Looks, fucking pretty like, scary looking. Like he'd be on the fucking black market, fucking mercenary side or some shit, you know? It looks like crazy. Fucking fights bears and shit, you know? I guess, like, you can't really expect much from him, but I mean, I think he's tried to do what he can to get away from that kind of stuff. But I mean, hanging around with people, certain people, kind of hasn't helped him. Yeah, so people are giving a lot of crap to Suicide Silence and Dying Fetus for joining along with this tour, and just Alex Terrible for just existing as a supposed Nazi or previous Nazi. I mean, I think you can kind of not know the full scope of it, right? And think that it's just fine to get something like that. I mean, obviously, no swastika is just straight up not good, but Black Sun, it's kind of up there in terms like the fucking yeah, even the Danzig was like terribly obvious because they even had the S's in it, like a combination of things. And I don't think he still hadn't said anything about it. So, yeah, you don't really know what to think there. But at least some of these other people, at least Alex said something about it. But he did comment on the tour. Said, I read all the hate comments from Suicide Silence, Dying Fetus official pages. With people mad about our own headline tour. He said, listen, I grew up with Suicide Silence music and never imagined they would open for my band. To be honest, I still don't know how to react for this, and for me personally, prefer touring without any support bands, just us, and we did it a lot of times already, saw big venues, which is very good. But people always complain it was just us. They want more. Well, our team worked it out and asked 6 bands to tour with us, and now people complain about this band touring with us because of U.S. in our own tour. I don't know what the hell. What the F? So it's a little bit confusing as far as what he's actually saying. But towards the end there, it's like, what? But yeah, I mean, of course, he's gonna try to work with other bands and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, can you really expect much from this guy? Yeah, I don't expect him to be, because he's gotten a lot of shit for saying like anti-trans stuff and things like that. But come on, does this look like the face of progress? I think not. But I mean, I don't blame people for feeling how they feel, and I mean, personally, I'm not even that big of a fan of Slaughter to Prevail at all. There's not really that many songs I can't say I've liked from them. You know, then the Russian thing kind of throws me off sometimes. Sorry. And then he also got shit like just the other day because he was waving the Russian flag at a Vans Warped Tour show. It's kind of like, come on, man, you already know you're getting shit. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a bad time to be doing that with the war between Russia and Ukraine right now. Kind of just in bad. It's bad form. So he did respond to it. Yeah, I mean, he has remained proudly patriotic of Russia and its heritage. We know that he's taken public stance against the ongoing war. Back in 2022, he condemned the aforementioned Russian invasion of Ukraine, and March of this year, while laboring on the pride he has for his homeland, the bear wrestling, bare knuckle brawler described himself as a man of peace. Yeah, it's a little bit of a contradiction there. The fucking because I showed that video of him fucking bare knuckling brawler that guy and punched him on the ground. That's pretty fucked. But as far as the whole Russian flag thing, he said, I'm grateful to represent my country worldwide. I really want to make this legacy of the Russian heavy metal band, smashing stages everywhere and spreading a good message to motivate people with our music to not give up on yourself. Do more than you think you can do. Which, I mean, that's a nice overall sentiment, you know. Maybe the flag is kind of in bad form. But at the same time, yeah, this is country, you know. I mean, America has some pretty fucked up shit, but America doesn't represent all of us, you know, as far as the bad stuff that's happening. So, yeah, I mean, maybe he could still have pride in his country in some way. But, I mean, it's very hard for people to see past that. So I understand. He wanted to say, over the years of being in the spotlight, I've come to clearly understand just how selfish people can be. No matter what you do, it's never enough for them. If you don't do what people expect or want from you, you're bad. If you do, it's still not enough. You need to do more. If you do something but it goes against their opinion, become the enemy, you should be canceled, thrown in jail, even killed. Like, damn, dude. I mean, none of that actually really happens, you know? I mean, people sort of get canceled, but, you know, not really. They keep going on. Like, yeah, this isn't the worst tour in the world, you know? I think the Dealer and the Attila tour that Oceano was going to do, I think it definitely deserved the backlash because those guys were accused of some pretty heinous shit. This guy's just kind of, I mean, he's being edgy and shit, but a lot of stuff was when he was younger, so. And he comes from a culture that's just totally different, so. He went on to say, people start saying things about you that you never said or did. They wish you harm. Then, in the same breath, they talk about freedom of speech and democracy. It's all double standards and hypocrisy. Especially like the type of people who are for everything good and against everything bad. I consider to be some kind of genius saints burned with holy morality and the right to decide for everyone how they should live and who they should be. With the rise of the internet, you just see how many of these people there actually are, and you just start to understand why the world is the way it is. We're still light years away from being a civilized, tolerant, and highly educated society. Many people still live in black and white thinking, unable to grasp how complex and ambiguous the world truly is. We live in a society, and whether we like it or not, the opinion of others matters. What people say or what they think about us affects us. But with each passing year, I realized I could care less and less about what others think of me. I don't even care more what my close friends think of me. No matter what, I'm going to act the way I want to, the way that benefits me, and at the same time, I will still love my loved ones, try to love all people on this planet. It's hard work, but I believe it's the most interesting work in life. I mean, a little bit of a mixed bag of their stuff because it's like, yeah, it seems like he's trying to add these little positive blanket statements over it, but same time he's calling other people selfish. But he's like, I'm gonna do that the way I want, the way that benefits me. Uh, yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's a mixed bag with this dude. I mean, I don't think he's the worst person out there, but I mean, he's not my favorite person personally. You know, I don't really like. I'm not that crazy about his music. I can reach him as a vocalist. I think he's like, fuck, man. I've seen him scream without microphone, just loud as hell. You know, crazy. So I give him credit as a vocalist, but I wouldn't look to him for like any political views or anything like that.